Hello, welcome to the Oceaneers Travel Show. Sail Away Sunday back again.
Hello.
How is everyone out there?
It's Rob. Why are you asking them now? You fussed at me for asking them because you said they couldn't hear me or couldn't answer me.
Well,
They can hear me.
apparently now they can hear me.
Oh. It's just you. It's me they don't want to talk to.
Well, we did hit the 500 subscriber mark.
Yay. So
500 plus.
happy dance.
So before it wasn't that they couldn't hear you, it's that nobody was watching.
Oh, okay. Now
No, there's
now we got
a couple.
a smattering of
Few
people.
people watching.
Yay. Well, welcome in. We're glad to have you back for another Sunday edition. And if you see me moving around, my dog is down here and she's like trying to get in my lap. So there may be a puppy prelude coming up pretty soon.
Our monster of a dog.
Our monster of a 4-pound dog that needs a haircut really
that
bad.
thinks she's a Rottweiler.
Yeah. So if you hear any yapping or whatever, that's just my puppy.
Yeah, just a puppy.
Just my puppy.
Everybody likes
Glad to be here today
puppies.
repping the Buc-ee's. If you don't have a Buc-ee's in your area, if you're ever on a road trip, I suggest you go to Buc-ee's.
The beaver nuggets.
Just for
The beaver nuggets.
Yeah.
The cinnamon.
And fresh brisket on the board.
the cinnamon beaver nuggets.
So, yeah, those are very good.
Cinnamon beaver nuggets.
Beef jerky. All the Buc-ee stuff.
All the good Buc-ee stuff.
We could do a whole nother episode on Buc-ee's. We could just talk about Buc-ee's. But hey, it's a destination in itself. But we're not here for Buc-ee's today. We are here for what, Charles?
We are here for our continuation of the Icon of the Seas.
What you doing down there?
You hush. Get down.
She being crazy.
She wants to be a guest star.
Continuation of Icon. We started talking about all the neighborhoods and the places to go, and it was just too much to put into one episode. So we're here to continue that today. We're also going to tell you about some entertainment and some activities, just a quick overview of what's going to be available. We are so excited to go on this ship. What are you looking at me with those eyes for?
You just went on a tangent. I like it.
Aha! I'm taking over. So I hope you guys, if you're planning on going on Icon, you can take some information, not information, from this
Get your
podcast.
information right here.
Get your information right, yeah. And put it to good use when you go on your next cruise vacation. A good tip for anyone going on a cruise vacation is to get to know your ship before you leave. That way you're not aimlessly walking around and getting lost. Yes.
I'm gonna go watch TV. You got this under control. I'm not even needed here.
Take it away, Charles.
So anyway, last week we went through most of the neighborhoods. We have one left.
We do have one left.
What is that one?
The Royal Promenade.
The Royal Promenade.
The Royal Promenade is your hub. It's your main
It's where
area.
you find the prince and princesses.
It's the interior of the ship, the heartbeat of the ship. It's where you're going to kind of find the centralized location that leads you anywhere you want to go. And this ship is going to be grandeur than just about any other area or promenade on any ship. The promenades first came to be on the like Mariner, Adventure, Explorer ships, and then they carried over into the Freedom class,
and then the Oasis.
And then the Oasis class, they became huge.
Ovation.
Almost like malls. Like think of an interior mall.
It's very convenient. It's very convenient to get from one end of the ship to the other. It's also very convenient because you have a lot of shops and food places and music venues and game venues and things like that all centralized in one place.
It is. So
it's just very easy.
This will be the first time on any royal ship that the Royal Promenade is going to feature ocean views, which is a super exciting concept.
Yeah, when you go on a cruise, you want to see the ocean.
You do. And that was kind of the main complaint when people were, interviewed or talked about reviews of the Oasis class or the other ships that had Royal Promenades, is that you had no ocean views. So if you had
to give up one for the other.
if you were, eating at some of the eateries, there's no windows, so you couldn't see out.
Where on the
So
older class ships you had the solariums and that type thing, or
we had
not solariums, the atriums. That's what I meant.
atriums, and usually that
And they had
encompassed,
ocean views.
side to side. But these other ships are getting so big, so
So
they brought the
trying to make the best of
outside
both worlds.
in on this icon class. They were going to have multi-deck, high floor to ceiling windows in the very center of the ship, which is amazing. There's going to be new bar venues, new eatery venues. Uh, there's a 1400 bar, which is a new concept to Icon. And then there's the Pearl Cafe, which is going to kind of take the place of Cafe Promenade. If you are familiar with Promenade Cafe on the Oasis class ships and some of the others.
And that's where the pearl structure will be, I believe.
Yes,
And
and
it looks incredible.
they're calling the Pearl a multi-sensory experience. Um, so it's going to be multi-decks. So you're going to be able to walk up some stairs interior in this Pearl structure, which is a
Sphere,
sphere type
sphere,
sphere
sphere.
sphere.
As of right now, we've only seen renderings and construction
Yes,
photos of it. We haven't actually seen a completed pearl at this point.
we have not, and we probably won't
No,
get
they're keeping that
anything
secret.
for a good while.
They're keeping that secret on purpose. I
It's
mean, that's a
Yeah, it's
feature.
made up of 3,000 kinetic tiles. And when you think of kinetic tiles, you think of tiles that can move about and can
Change
change
colors
color.
and shapes.
And yeah, it's going to be but basically, like a show in itself.
So new and unique experience.
Yes, definitely.
Any returning favorites in the Royal Promenade?
Giovanni's is actually getting
Oh, it's moving to the
it's
promenade.
moving to the promenade,
Okay.
which is I think it's a good location for Giovanni's.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Um, so yeah,
Giovanni's gets forgotten a lot because it's usually tucked away in
yeah,
Central Park or somewhere like
or,
that.
on the other side of the Windjammer,
Yeah.
like some of them have like chops on one side,
So it kind
Giovanni's
of gets forgotten.
or Jamie's Italian on some ships, where Giovanni's is kind of the newer
Family style dining.
family style dining. They're also going to have a wine bar in cahoots with Giovanni's, because Giovanni's Italian Kitchen and Wine Bar is what they're billing this as.
But it gets
So
forgot a lot, and so by moving it to the promenade, maybe it'll.
yeah, but it's a very delicious eatery.
What
So
about the other famous Italian from the
Sorrento's Pizza.
Sorrento's? Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a Sorrento's Pizza on the promenade, of course.
I heard
That
that they might
is
start charging for Sorrento's.
that has been debunked by Mr. Bailey himself,
Good.
the CEO,
It's pizza. Come on, you can afford
president, whatever he is.
you can afford to keep the pizza.
Yeah. So Sorrento's is Royal Caribbean's free all day pizzeria.
Open late
It's open very, very late, usually 1 or 2 o'clock in the
really
morning.
solid pizza.
Yeah, it's really solid pizza. That's kind of our favorite thing to do when we get on the ship, is to go straight to Sorrento's and grab a couple of slices of pizza.
Stay away from the windjammer because it's
Yeah, stay
packed.
away
And
from the crowds, and then
pro tip,
yeah, we get our Sorrento's pizza. We eat a couple of slices, and then we're in the pool watching the rest of you crazy people come on board.
yeah, because we usually try to get there the first available time that we
We do.
can,
We like to start our
that we're
vacation
allowed.
early. Usually, I've got a cocktail in my hand, and then I like to watch y'all's faces when you come on the ship, because usually it's like, oh,
You can tell the first timers.
yeah, you can.
You can tell the repeats because the repeats are at the bar or in the pool, or
Yeah.
the first timers are still walking around with their mouth open. So you can definitely.
Oh my gosh. Oh
This is so much
goodness.
bigger than I thought.
Or they're
That's what
going,
she said.
or they're going like this. Which way? Which way is the buffet? So that's what we enjoy.
Or they made the mistake and brought on their own luggage and are dragging it all over the ship because they can't go to their room for.
Yeah, till 1 or 2
Yeah,
o'clock. But anyway,
it's
that's what
great.
we like to do.
We did it at first too, so we
Yeah.
can't.
Also returning is karaoke bar. So you're gonna have karaoke here on the
Love
promenade.
karaoke.
The Schooner Bar, which is a cult favorite if you are a loyal to royal person, the Schooner Bar.
Well,
It's very nautical themed and usually cozy and all kinds of stuff.
a lot of
But
trivia and stuff in there
yeah,
normally, and
a
pianos.
a new concept, a dueling piano
So
bar.
that's not going to be in the schooner bar anymore. The piano.
The piano, no. I don't know, they might have piano in there, I don't know, but they're gonna have a specific
I think
dueling
that's great.
piano bar. It's gonna be awesome. You're also gonna have your boleros, which is your,
Latin themed
Latin themed kinda nightclub.
salsa.
Dun, 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 dun.
So,
So that's gonna be kind of your Royal Promenade. Yeah.
okay. So that covers the last of the neighborhoods. As far as entertainment, we just addressed the piano bar. Obviously, that would be considered an entertainment
Yeah,
venue.
entertainment or activity.
I know that there's some others.
We've already previously talked about the Aquadome, but that's a entertainment venue. You're gonna have 2 shows to choose from in there. One thing we did not mention, and this is kind of part of the promenade because it's where you're gonna get to it from, is the ice arena, which is called
We didn't touch it at all.
Absolute Zero. Is the
Yeah,
ice
yeah.
arena. It's
I,
gonna be kinda in the round, so
yeah, that's what I started saying. I remember seeing the pictures of it. They've changed it. It was square on the other ships, and now they've made it round, which means that every seat will be much better view.
yeah, it's not gonna have a bad seat in the house. It's supposed to be much larger, so, you think about a round venue, it's probably gonna be, everything's amazing.
And you can get more people in,
You
and
can, and for the first time, they are gonna have 2 ice shows.
two different ice shows.
Actually, 2 different ice shows, not just like a spectacle or a crew
Well, that's great.
talent thing. It's gonna be actually 2 specific ice shows, and I have the, names of those for you. The brand new one is gonna be Starburst.
Starburst,
Starburst.
like fruit chews.
Maybe. You see my wiggle? My twist.
My
My
forbidden
forbidden dance.
dance.
Tell me if you know what that's from. Um, but also they're gonna bring a favorite, stage show to the ice, Once Upon a Time.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing the stage show of that. I don't
Yeah.
know how they're going to do it on ice. That's going to be
It
interesting.
will be interesting, but Once Upon a Time is a great, story through fairy
Classic,
tales
yeah.
and, yeah, so it's like, the Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf and Cinderella and Pinocchio, and I mean, you got all these different, you know, old-timey fairy tales, and they're put to relevant music, and yeah, the
It was
stage
good.
show is amazing, so I'm looking forward to seeing that on ice.
Okay. And speaking of stage shows,
Speaking of stage
they do
shows,
have a main theater in this one, just like all cruise ships.
they
Probably a little
do.
grander than most, I would
The
imagine.
Royal Theater is the same on every ship, just about, but this one, of course, will be multiple decks high. And our main stage show for Icon of the Seas is The Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz, first time ever
First time ever, yeah,
on a cruise ship. Looking
definitely.
forward to that
Definitely
greatly.
looking forward to that. There will be other stage shows as well, but this is the one that we're mainly looking forward to, um, because, every newer ship that's coming out and the ones that are getting refurbished are getting a Broadway style show. So this one's going to be Wizard of Oz. So we're definitely looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's kind of the main entertainment.
Now, I'm assuming, as far as entertainment goes, they've still got the casino,
The
probably
adult
a large casino,
the adult arcade, yes.
the adult arcade.
Yes, and it is gonna be kinda modernized. I've seen some renderings of it. It looks to be, like, very white and clean, which is kind of a different concept. Normally, the ship's
Glitzy,
casinos are very glitzy and with
old
gold
Vegas,
and reds and browns, and
these are
this one looks to be more upscale and modern,
modern.
so that's pretty cool.
And then the
Um,
karaoke, the
you've
dueling
got the
piano bar.
you've got the dueling piano bar. You're still gonna have, headliner shows. That's gonna be specific to your sailing. They're gonna bring in, bands from, you know, different areas of the world. They're gonna bring in axe jugglers,
Savannah Jack.
comed
Shout out, Savannah Jack. We love you.
Oh, yeah. Savannah, if you ever have a chance to see Savannah Jack, they are a headliner band that's based in the US,
Do a lot of
that
cruise
do a
ships.
lot of cruise shows and headliner shows with Royal Caribbean and Celebrity. They're fantastic. We've seen them several
Really
times.
talented guys.
Yeah, super nice guys too, so
Yeah, Robin got to sing with them.
I get to sing. You basically, like, threw me on stage,
Well, they asked for a volunteer,
and
and I
you raised
politely raised your hand for you.
definitely a memory I'll never forget with
She did well though,
singing with them.
and they enjoyed it.
Yeah. You're gonna have comedy shows. There will be comedy shows.
That was my next question.
There is not a dedicated comedy theater like on some of the other ships, but you will still have comedy in some venue somewhere, whether it's in the Royal Theater or elsewhere.
I'm kind of happy about that because they had the comedy clubs on the Oasis class ships, but they filled up so fast,
They were very
and
small.
a lot of times you did not get to see the comedy shows.
No, if you did not book that venue very, very fast, or you had to go down there and just wait. We went down there one time and just sat for what seemed like an hour and a half, and we got in, but it wasted an hour and a half if we could have been doing something else.
Yeah, and last thing you want to do on your cruise is just sit around and wait.
Yeah, because I mean,
But the comedy shows are usually pretty good on these cruises.
yeah, they have some really good
Some talented
comedians.
people.
Yeah. So going back to activities, and this kind of lines up with some entertainment too. You can think of it as entertainment or activities, whatever. You know, we talked about the Thrill Water Park. Hello. I don't
What?
need your 2 cents, ma'am. Doggy again. So you have the water park, you have the Crown's Edge, which is that like zip line adventure thing off the side of the ship. The carousel, of course, is an activity. Live music in all kinds of different areas
I was going
of
to
the
ask
ship.
about that as well.
You
Do they
know,
still have the jazz club?
we've talked about, well, the in the Central Park, there's going to be a jazz place. Um, so you're going to have, you know, live entertainment probably in Boleros as well. You got the doing piano bar.
They
So you're
usually
going to
have
have
that ale bar, the
it's called the Point and Feather on this one. They'll have
where they
somebody
usually
in
have some
there.
acoustic sets and some things
Um,
like that that are normally pretty good.
yeah, so you're going to be able to find live music around the ship a lot. And usually in your daily planner, whether it's on your phone or if you're lucky enough to get a paper copy, which they're kind of trying to go away with paper copies. Um,
No, I like the paper
but
copies.
you can usually see a live music listing and they'll show you whether it's got the pool deck during the day or what. But it'll be on there. Um,
I like the paper copies. I don't like to be on my phone. I put my phone up when we get on a cruise ship, so I'm a fan of the paper. I
yeah,
understand the cost associated and the waste associated, but I want a paper copy.
yeah.
And I guess you
I
could probably still pick them up.
Well, we're old cruising people. We've been around a while, so,
I just don't want to.
it's
I don't want to have my
nice.
phone.
It's nice to have that. We look forward to every evening when we finally retire to the room
Kind
to
of plan
go to
out
bed, we look and see, "Oh, this is happening tomorrow. I can't wait to do that," or, you know, whatever. You just wanna see the things that are going
what
on,
you're
so
planning for the next day.
yeah. Sometimes we'll even carry, like, a little highlighter with us, and we'll be in there highlighting what's
Things we'd
going
like to
on, things
do.
we'd like to do, and then we switch off and
All right.
see if they line up.
Obscure question,
Yeah.
and you probably do not have the
Oh
answer to
my
this.
goodness.
Are we getting the elevator piano man back?
I'm sure. He's kind of roaming around on every ship.
Good.
There's usually a roaming piano man
For those who
everywhere.
don't know, have not been on a Royal Caribbean, at random times you'll open up the elevator and there'll just be a piano in the elevator with a guy playing the piano.
Yeah.
No schedule, no explanation. It's just
No, he just is in there playing music and yeah.
he'll just play you up to your floor.
Yeah.
I love it.
And
I think it's
yeah,
adorable.
people usually get in the elevator and just ride with him for a while because it's really entertaining.
I think it's great.
Yeah, have a good time, and yeah, he just has a little upright piano that he pushes around, and then he gets in the elevator and sits and plays
You
for
always feel like you've
15,
won the
20 minutes.
lotto if you get
The elevator piano man? Oh
you
gosh,
feel like you won the lotto that night.
yeah. Also gonna mention that, Adventure Ocean on this ship is gonna be out of this world and unlike any other Adventure Ocean
Large, I hope.
that we've been to, it's gonna be very large. Um, but you're also gonna have, like, the upper areas of kids are gonna be kinda together, so, like, your I think 6 to 12-year-olds will kind of be all lumped in one area together instead of having two separate areas. You're also going to have the teen club, the aquanauts. So the 3 to 5s are going to be separated. And then your babies, you're going to have a nursery for the babies, which is great for families. Royal Caribbean is one of the only cruise lines that actually cater to babies up 6 months and older. So you actually have somewhere you can drop your kiddo off.
Which is great at night when parents wanna go see the show.
Yeah, or if you just wanna
And honestly, the kids love it.
yeah, they do, and,
It's not like you're just getting rid of your kid. There's activities and
yeah.
things that they do, and our daughter has always enjoyed it.
We'll have to get her on here sometime and let her talk about Kids
Let her
Club.
tell you
Yeah,
about kids club.
she can talk up Kids Club for you, but Kids Club is great,
That'll be an
every
hour and a half podcast, so be prepared.
and also remember that everyone in Adventure Ocean has to have an advanced childcare degree, so no one that is ever with your child is not going to be qualified to be there.
Correct.
Um, so don't worry.
Okay, so we went over all the neighborhoods. We just went over the
Mhm.
last of or we went over entertainment. Is there anything that we're missing entertainment wise or neighborhood wise?
No, I think we've covered just about everything there.
Because we're gonna have one more episode, and
We
it's going to
are.
be a mega
It's
episode
going to be
because
a
there's a
doozy,
lot to
but it's
cover.
going to be very dining heavy. So it's going to cover everything dining. We can't go into super detail just because we'll be here for 3 or 4 days.
No, but it's still going to be a heavy
But it's
episode
still going to be a heavy episode. So that'll be coming up next.
next week.
Yeah. So, don't forget that we'll have things like scavenger hunts on this ship. You're going to have your karaoke, of course, your
Your
game
trivia.
shows and your trivia.
We love the trivia.
The game shows, we like the Battle of the Sexes. We like the Newlywed Game or the Love and Marriage Game, I guess they call it. The Finish the Lyric is my personal
Love
fave.
finish the lyric.
Yeah. If you ever see us on a ship, please come up to us because we are just
Come join our
fun.
team.
Yeah, we are fun. I don't easily get offended, neither does he. So we're always participating in stuff. And I've got friends from all over the country and the world
That we've made on.
that we've met on this ship because, I'm a goofball.
So, one last question.
Yeah.
And then we'll wrap up the entertainment.
Puppy, you're messing up. Okay.
We'll wrap up the entertainment. Oh, the dog's gonna make an appearance.
Say hi.
Hi, puppy.
Say hi, puppy. Say I need a haircut.
She needs a haircut. She's got to be on camera.
Say hi.
Okay, last question, then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
The quest.
Oh, the crazy quest.
Are we getting the quest? It went away for a while. I know it's back now on some ships.
The quest is back, and the quest is a highly sought after activity. So I can't confirm yes or no because I just don't know. But I would say so.
I would imagine Quest on Icon would be large and in charge.
Yeah, that would definitely be a sight to behold.
So, for those of you who know, you know, and for those of you who don't,
look for it.
Look to find out. Be prepared.
Yep.
Because it is, it's an experience.
It definitely is.
I know firsthand.
Yeah. Yeah. We won't. That's another episode.
That is a whole nother episode. There is footage somewhere, but it will never see the light of day.
It's a puppies.
So, okay, so we're going to wrap it up this week with just a couple announcements. We made an announcement several weeks back about us hitting 500 subscribers. We have crossed that threshold now. So by the time you're hearing this, we've already made the announcement, but we'll go ahead and repeat it here just so you know. Our goal was once we hit 500 subscribers, we were going to start giveaways.
Yes.
So now that we've crossed that threshold, we will announce the first giveaway.
Yes.
We are going to be giving away for our first giveaway 2 tickets to Universal Studios Florida. Free, completely free of charge. All you have to do is hit that subscribe, hit that like button, notification button. Send us an email with your name, our email address on it at oceaneerstravel@gmail.com to let us know you subscribed. Once you show up in our subscriber list, and make sure you're a visible subscriber so we can award it to somebody, because we're going all the way back to subscriber 1 all the way up until we draw, and we will be drawing that at subscriber number 2,000. So once we hit 2,000 subscribers, we will be giving away those tickets to anyone who has ever subscribed that is on that subscriber list. Shoot us an email, let us know you subscribe, hit that notification bell. We want to give you these tickets, and this is just the first. We're going to continue doing this.
We are. We're going to start with Universal tickets. It's going to be just 2 one-day tickets.
And build up from there.
You can let me know when you want to go if you win, and we can take care of it that way. We'll just cross that bridge kind of when we get there. But yeah, you have to be subscribed, and you have to.
We have to have a way to contact you to let you know you're the winner, which we will announce the winner on the podcast also when we get ready to do that. So make sure you listen and shoot us an email if you're the winner, so we know how to get these things to the appropriate people. But that's going to be our first contest: 2 Universal Studios Florida tickets.
Yep, one-day tickets.
One-day tickets, and those will be given away. So we will have other contests coming in the future. So please, thank you very much. Keep on liking, subscribing, listening, telling your friends, sharing it on social, everywhere. All this helps us very much. Leave those 5-star reviews on Spotify and Apple Podcast. And until next time,
we'll see you later, friends. Bye. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Oceaneers Travel Show. The opinions expressed in this podcast are exclusively that of the owners. We are not affiliated with Disney, Universal, or any cruise line in any way. If you're in need of a vacation, please visit oceaneerstravel.com and let us help you get to where you want to be. Please don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcast, or Spotify, or any podcast platform of your choosing. Leave those 5-star reviews. If you would like to be a guest on this podcast, please contact us at oceaneerstravel@gmail.com. Until next time, it's been magical, my friends.